Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Only joking. Good evening, everyone. Let me just check this and make sure this is working. Oh yeah, it is now. All right, cool. You should be hearing me. Let me know if you can. Apologies for the late start. Again, today I got in late as well. Today was a busy day. So yeah, I got in late. So rushing to get to the stream. Also, let me know if the video is good today. I'm trying to upload today's video at the moment on my Wi-Fi, and YouTube is telling me, as usual, that I've got a really poor stream. So I'm not sure if it's lagging or anything. If it is, I'm gonna have to take off the upload and upload it through my 5G. So if it's okay, all right, sounds like we're good. All right. If there is any issues with it, please let me know, and I'll take the upload off off the sorry, off the Wi-Fi, because it says poor at the moment. So let's see. All right, maybe it'll get better. All right, well, evening, everyone. Okay, it says it's good now. It says excellent. All right, let's see how we get on. I really need to upgrade this Wi-Fi. I think in this area, our Wi-Fi is terrible. It's taking so long to upload the videos, especially I've upgraded the quality of the videos. So it's just taking so long to upload. Some days you might notice the videos are getting up a bit later. I've also been trying to make the videos a bit longer, so a lot of you have been asking for. So it requires a little bit more editing, obviously, and then it takes longer to upload the files because the files are quite big now. So at the moment we're 53% upload. So hopefully by the end of the stream, today's video will be up. Today's a really good video. I spent a lot of time on today's video actually on the plastering that we were doing today, doing a lot of explaining, because some of you have been asking for more sort of videos like that on the plastering. So I spent quite a bit of time today on trying to do an instructional video. Sorry, an instructional video for those of you who want to learn plastering and so on. So so that's going to be a really good video today. It's quite a long video, but definitely well worth a watch. Also, today was really good at work. We got a lot done. The place is really changed, really transformed today. So it's really looking good, really looking good. So I'm looking forward to seeing the end of this project, especially when you get to this point where a lot of the work that a lot of people don't appreciate that goes into the builds. Obviously, you guys watch the videos now on YouTube, so you get to see the amount of work that goes into a build or an extension or something like that. And a lot of people don't see or don't feel like work is being done until they start to get to the point where it's like plastered and it sort of starts to look like something. They don't really appreciate the amount of work that goes into it. So getting to this stage is where it's easy and it moves very, very quickly. It moves very slow in the beginning, but when you get to this stage, it just moves really quick. So really happy about that. We've got a couple of jobs coming up as well soon. We've got Namdi's coming back as well. A lot of you have been asking about Namdi. I spoke to him today. So he is coming back. Should be back probably like Monday, I think. Probably back Monday, yeah. And we've got a couple of jobs on. We are also going back on a cowboy build job. I had to stop at the cowboy build job today after work. That's why I was quite late in getting home. I had to stop down there for a minute. But Thursday we are back there and we start to pour concrete for the garden house. They've just decided to move ahead with the garden house and not wait for the other details that I'm waiting for in the main house, so we can get things moving. So yeah, we are doing it. Okay, so apparently the video is lagging. All right, cool. Let me take this off the Wi-Fi. Sorry, I've just seen these comments, and let's see if it gets any better. I think it's because I'm trying to upload the video. Because I'm trying to upload the video at the same time, it's just killing my Wi-Fi. So let's see if it gets any better. Hopefully it does. As I said, I got really rubbish Wi-Fi, so hopefully it gets a bit better. So also, guys, if you're in here, please give us a like, hit the like button, and let everybody else know that you are watching. Also, you might be watching and you might not be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you are welcome to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you get notified as soon as I upload anything. So I've taken this off. It still says poor, so I'm not sure if it's gotten any better. Hopefully it has. Put the mic volume up. I can put it up a bit more. Is that better? I'll get a bit closer as well. Okay, right. It says excellent now. Yeah, sorry. When I'm trying to upload, that's why I tried to get the uploads done before I get online, but it's just taking forever. It's at 56% now, so I gotta wait until it uploads before I can put in the Wi-Fi. All right, so let's start off with the welcomes. Camberwell 86 was in here well early at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I had to have a cup of tea. I put on my onesie as well. As you see, I got the onesie on. Sorry, guys. I've been in the rain out there today. But welcome, Camberwell 86. Thank you for tuning in and being the first one on the comments. Welcome, Dave, as well. Dave Richardson. Evening. You're on time today. Welcome. Raging Blade. Welcome to you as well. And Dave C. Welcome. You guys are nice on time. Dell as well. Welcome, Dell. Dale says the rain stopped Digger play in Brentwood today. Oh, sorry about that, mate. We didn't really get... Well, no, we did have rain, actually. I just remember looking out the window every minute and seeing it was raining. Yeah, I was inside all day. Makes a change. We were inside plastering all day. I barely left the building until we were going home. I didn't even go for lunch. I ordered my lunch in from outside. So I didn't actually go out for lunch. I literally stayed inside all day. So I didn't really notice the rain too much. We got Jazz as well. Welcome, Jazz. Evening to you. And let's see, we've got Mohammed as well. Welcome to you as well. JSN12, welcome to you as well. Where are we now? GG says evening all. Welcome. Alex, I agree with you. Hit the like button. Thank you, Alex. Welcome as well. Hit the like button if you're in here. Share the love. Spread the word. And also we got here Kevin as well. Welcome to you, Kevin. Furyan, welcome as well from rainy Portsmouth. Yeah, it's rainy in London as well. We got Neil as well. Neil Cumberbatch, welcome. Good evening. Darren just returned from Dominica this morning. I should have stayed a bit longer because it's raining. Still a bit jet lag. Oh man, welcome. Lucky you, man. How was it out there? I'm sure the weather is nice. I mean, well, it's hurricane season now, so... But, I mean, it's always hot, isn't it? It's always a lovely weather now. Let's see what the weather is saying at right now. At what time? I think they were about 4 or 5 hours behind. I've always got my my Dominica thingy bobby on. So that's it there now. And if you guys can see that, we're at what, 28 degrees? Is it 28? Sunny 28 degrees. It says windy. But compare that to 14 degrees, I'll have that any day. And it is what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Lovely jubbly. Who else have we got here? So we've got Shani as well. Shani Carter, welcome, thank you. And SA as well. Yep, I think I turned the mic up, so I think this is a bit better. Should be a bit better. Oops. Who else we got? Bobby as well. Evening. You got questions about jobs? All right, I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. As soon as I finish my my good evenings. RME TV, welcome to you as well. Who we got here? Gwyn James Carpentry from Oxfordshire, welcome to you as well. R Williams says evening, welcome to you. Good evening to you too. And let's see, where are we? Reggie Dixon says evening as well, welcome. Welcome to you. Chris Martin, welcome to you as well. Got some questions in here as well. I'm going to get a question in there in a second. and Mike Newman as well. Welcome to you. How do you find time to do Q&A? Boy, I don't know. Just come in and jump on the mic. Yeah, Q&As are once a week at the moment. That's the most I could do, something like this. Otherwise, I'd have no life. You know what I mean? All right. We're going to get straight into it. I can't be too late today. Me and the wife are going out to watch Indiana Jones after this. We're going to the cinema. So I want to be out there on time so we don't miss it. All right. So let's see what the questions we got here. We got, oh, Mr. DB. How did I miss that? Mr. DDB. We're waiting, Mr. D. South London missed you and waiting for you to start second stage. Yeah, you know what? You need to message me. Message me because I keep forgetting to shout at you. Send me a WhatsApp, please. Because, yeah, my messages is insane at the moment. It's gotten better. It definitely has gotten better. I actually had to employ someone to do admin who actually does an hour every day on admin, dealing with emails, social media, messages and all that stuff, and basically sending me messages throughout the day asking me what they should reply to or what their reply should be, because I just can't face the emails. It's just overwhelming. So things are definitely getting better on that front. But please, bro, message me on WhatsApp to remind me to give you a shout, or for me to come down and have a chat with you, because I actually need to come back and check that for you again, because I lost the details that I had. So I'll come up and measure that out for you. Right, so let's see where we are. The questions. There was a couple there already. Give me a second. Okay, quick question. Give me a second, guys. Right, so what have we got? We've got Bobby. Bobby says, evening, Darren. Quick question. How do you price up jobs? Do you just have a day rate? How many days, weeks the job takes? Thank you. Essentially, yes. Essentially, I don't work on day rates. So, for instance, you can't really hire me to say on a day basis, because we just had issues that I didn't like when we did this before. I didn't really like, and I didn't think it's the best way to work. So I don't do day rates. We do fixed price of everything. I think that works better for everyone. Customers know what they're paying, and they know that they're not, that they're going to keep to their budget as far as whatever we charge. We have never yet gone back to a customer and increased our price. Even when prices of materials went up, it was going up crazy. I never did it. I never went back to customers and said we need to renegotiate the prices. It's something I pride myself on. So for that reason, I think it's a good thing for us to do, keep fixed price. But as far as pricing it, how I do actually price the jobs, yes, I have sort of spreadsheets. And what I do is I have all the stages. So let's say it's an extension. So we've got, clearing this, knocking down, clearing up, demolition, for instance, digging the trenches, concrete, oversight, laying all the blocks and brick walls, whatever, putting the roof on. I have estimates based on the drawing. I have an estimate of how many days something's going to take. So I'll have all these different sections in my spreadsheet. So it might be putting the roof on, let's say it's 5 days. We put 5 days, and then I have a rate per day for us, 5-man days, for instance. And then, I sort of times all the figures, and then I come up with a figure at the end. That's basically how I generally do it. So it's based upon a rate. It's based upon an estimated time that I think it's going to be, and then most of the times we provide materials as well. So then I estimate cost of materials. So it's going to be 2,000 bricks. It's going to be 5 cubics of concrete. It's going to be 40 rafters, and then I have sort of prices for stuff like that. And then I get sort of a material price, and I get a labor price, and then I bosh them all together, and I come up with a price. So that's the long and short way of doing it. or how I do it. You know, I always have to keep an eye on the material prices because sometimes they change. So, but pretty much everything else is pretty standard. Okay, so I hope that helps. So let's see. Right, question. So we've got. So SA asks as well. Yeah, I'd be interested in how you quote. Is it a day rate or entire team based on predicted duration of works, material cost, and miscellaneous cost, and 30 to 40% margin on top? I wish I put 30 to 40% margin on top. We do have a margin on top. Yes, contingencies as well, but not that much. I don't think. No, we're not on materials anyway. We don't put a margin like that on the materials. I pretty much, yeah. I mean, I should, to be honest, but I round up things a bit, but I don't really put like a margin on top of the price of, say, a rafter or something like that. You know, if the rafter sort of £18, I might put £20 in my spreadsheet or something like that, or I don't know, something like that. It's probably 10%, isn't it? Maybe, but yeah, something like that. R. Williams says, great to see the growth and pleased to be learning so much. I respect the grind. Be with you when you reach those subscriber milestones. Bless. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've come a long way. I didn't even forget to mention the other day that we hit our 40,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for bringing us there. I think we're on 41,000 or something like that. It's been, I think it's what? I can't even remember now. 2 years, two years maybe, something like that. Where it was like 1,000 subscribers, you know. So to come through a long way like that, it's been a nice journey to get there. It's been hard work, very hard. You guys know it. Consistently putting out videos, editing, you know, lots of hours and all that stuff. So it really does take a lot of work to get there. But yeah, really appreciate all the love and support you guys have given us. Chris is asking, do you think gravel grids are worth it? I think they're cool, actually. Especially, it's funny enough you saying that. I think it might have been yesterday. I saw somewhere that had them on their driveway. It was really sloping driveway. And I just thought to myself, why did they use gravel there? Even they had gravel grids, and I was like, I wouldn't even use it there because it's slope and you're just always going to lose gravel coming down. And I just think, like, your car might lose traction and stuff like that. But I think they do the job, yeah, in sort of holding a lot of stones together and stuff. So I think they are worth it because when you have gravel drives, you always lose stones and you always get the dips and empty bits and stuff, and I think it sort of keeps it all together. So I think they're cool. I'm not really a gravel person, to be honest, for driveways, but I think they might be worth it. Yeah, I think they might be worth it. Mike asks, Darren, how do you find time to do Q&A? Yeah, literally, it's before I do anything, I get in the house on a Tuesday and I just get ready and I jump on for the hour, and that's it. So I just set this aside, this time every week now. This Tuesdays between 8 and 9. Or Tuesday evenings, I just got to get home on Tuesday evenings. There's no seeing clients, there's no going out, whatever, and I've just decided that. So that's pretty much it, really. So Florian asks, have you ever had to deal with an old traditional mud house? They have lots of them in Greece? No, I haven't. I've never had to deal with one here. I'm not even sure how much of those we have here in the UK, if we do. Never come across one personally, so I haven't. No, I haven't. SA asks, does YouTube ads pay well? To some people. It depends. It really depends. It depends on your niche. To be honest, with our niche, I don't feel it pays well. There's certain niches, because I remember in my early days of YouTube, I was trying to understand sort of how it all works. So I did watch like videos on YouTube partnership and sort of stuff like that, and how you earn money from your videos and so on. Typically, depending on what sort of topics that you make videos about, depends on what type of advertisers want to advertise on your channel. So if you are, for instance, I think the type of content that we do has a variety of people that watch, from all walks of life. So I think the adverts that come on our videos and sort of like construction channels are very general adverts, stuff that applies to most people. Sort of could be your pharmacy or your just random stuff, Tesco's, just like random stuff, sort of like that. And I don't think they tend to pay much. But I see like some other industries, particularly industries, for example, that are in, I think, like fashion, industries to do with money. So maybe if there's someone who makes videos about financial advice or stuff like that, they get that sort of banks and all that sort of people advertising, and they tend to get a lot more money for their views than we do. So my channel, for instance, it really varies. Every month it sort of varies, but I tend to get between £4 to £6 on a good day for 1,000 views. Yeah, usually it's somewhere in between that. It really does fluctuate. Sometimes it's been even lower. It's been £2 something in sometimes. So we get paid, I think you get paid sort of like every 1,000 views or something like that. So if I put a video out, say for instance, and it makes, say, 3,000 views, do the maths, I might make £15. So if it pays well, unless you're getting lots of views, but for the views, for the amount of work I put into it, £15 does not pay for filming the video, editing it. It doesn't cover me for that at all. If you get a viral video, then you're lucky. You might be able to make something from it. But on the day-to-day sort of vlogging videos, with the views that sort of our channel typically gets, sort of 3,000 to 5,000 views maybe on a video. It's not a lot of money, but it's definitely gotten better from the early stages. It's definitely gotten better, and obviously the more you put in the work and the more you sort of create content and the more people view your stuff, then your potential to earning obviously increases. But you have to be consistent, because the moment you stop making videos, your views just drop right down, so you really do have to be consistent with it. And it's literally like a full-time job. It's like you're just working a job basically. If you're doing it for just purely for the money, it's a lot of work. Okay, so next question we got Byron's William. Hello Byron's asking, hey Darren, I wanted to ask you, how do you deal with unpaid invoices after you've done the work? Well, I'm fortunate to not, except for that one issue that I made a video about it, I've not had any customers that haven't paid for work that we've done. Not that I can think of. I don't think I've ever had one that's not paid. Actually, I had one actually. Long story. I'm not going to get to that one. But it was, it's just, the person was just a crook basically. But it wasn't worth it. It's not worth the hassle. It was just a little bit of money. But fortunately, I haven't had issues like that. I mean, if I did have an issue where we completed work and a customer didn't want to pay, and there was no sort of valid reason, because we always work with customers. If a customer's not happy with something, we're quite reasonable to try to make sure that the customer's happy. Sometimes you do things and you think that a customer's really being overly picky. Sometimes it is what it is, and you just think it's not worth the hassle. Just do it or whatever. It's just not worth the headache for how the picky the person might be being. And at the end of the day, you want your customers to be happy. You want to get paid. You want everyone to be happy. You just want to get on with it. So thankfully, so far, we've not had any issues like that. But if I did have a customer that was just being difficult and not wanting to pay and whatever, and it was, money that I wanted, then just have to take him to court. I guess that's really it. What else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna kick the door down, but I'm just gonna have to just take him to court like a civil person would do, and then we just let the judge decide. You know, that's typically what I would do. Mike's asked, are you going back to Dominica to do any of work? Yeah, when my architect gets his act together. I messaged him this last week. He messaged me back after a couple of days saying that he will be submitting these changes this week. Well, that was last week, by the end of the week, because we had some changes, some issues come back from the planning department when we submitted our planning to build our house, and he's taken weeks to get it sorted out. So apparently he said he was doing it. I haven't checked up on him to see if he's actually done it. Once we get approval, then I can actually start planning when I'm going to go down and start the build. So because I'm so busy, I'll probably end up going for a couple of weeks, maybe go down, do the foundations for a couple of weeks, come back, then go back again. I'll probably just make various trips. I think that's probably what I will do. So as soon as I do know, I should definitely let you guys know, because I'll be documenting that journey. So we got who are Charlie. Oh, I miss Charlie. Yeah, Charlie George says evening to you, Charlie. Mervyn Abraham, welcome to you as well. Thank you. Welcome to you. We've got Mike Newman's ask. Oh no, I've already read that one. Sorry. Ahmed asks, oh, where's MJ? I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, MJ's all right. MJ's sort of moved on at this moment, so you might see him. He did do some work the other day, but he went to another site to do some stuff for us, so you might see him here and there, but you won't see him as often as before. As I said earlier, Namdi should be coming back on Monday, so you should be seeing him more often as well. He's finished up the job that he's done, but he's got some more jobs to go on to, so you might see him with us for a little while, and then he might be off again. So we'll see. Hopefully I can rein him down, and yeah, I need to charge more money so that I can pay him loads of money so that he won't go anywhere. All right, so what'll be next one? Dale asks, 110 slip copplers for sewage. I knocked out the tabs, but they were too tight to slide. Slip copplers. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Used 112mm rubber ones with Jubilee clips in the end. Any tricks to make them work? Are they 110 copplers? They were too tight. Any tricks? Not really. I mean, they should have slid. If they got the tabs. If you're talking about the tabs on the inside, I don't think the slip ones are meant to have the tabs on there. So maybe they weren't slip ones. I'm not sure. Otherwise, it's just got to be rubber ones, to be honest. I know some building control are a bit funny with the rubber ones, but you know, the ones I've used so far, I've used the slip ones, the plastic ones, and they've been fine. So I'm not sure which ones you used. Definitely use some silicone grease to definitely help. The spray grease, that helps. Also, if you've cut your pipe, make sure you chamfer the edges as well. You know, file the edges down, rub them down or whatever on a brick or something like, or sandpaper, so that because when they're sharp edges, they really struggle to get in. So that's definitely, I would say, to do. Sorry guys, my hay fever is getting me. Right, let's see. So Mike is asking, how's your Rasta friend who shaved his head doing? Yeah, he's all right. I need to call him actually. Yeah. I've just interacted with him online, but yeah, I've spoken to him since he's been there. He's all right. He's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna shout him though. I'll probably shout him this week. Thanks for reminding me to do that. That's Mitchell. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's back in Dominica. Yeah, we're just waiting to see when he will be back. Right. So Mr. DDB says, how long should I wait after new build to fill up small cracks and paint? How long? To be honest, it's sometimes hard to say. If you've got settlement cracks and stuff, they can occur months into a build. Because foundations sometimes are still moving, still settling. I'm a hazard to throw out by 2 months. I would say good to go after 2 months. I would say, and see. But generally, I would say probably good after that. Probably say about 2 months. So Mohammed says, it's your honesty, bro. That's why you have come so far. Thank you. Yeah, I try to be honest. I don't see any point of hiding and lying and all this stuff that people do. You know, there's no point in it. But this is what our channel has always been about, is to be open and transparency, and also for people to learn more about what's involved in the trades. And I think as well, accountability is a good thing in life generally, because when you have no one to be accountable in life, it leaves you into more problems. So even on YouTube and putting your work out there, whatever industry you work on, and that you showcase your work and so on, it keeps a level of accountability to you. Because even at times, you're all human beings. At times you might be just like, oh, I'm not going to bother doing that, or I don't need to do that, whatever. But sometimes you're just like, well, everybody's watching my video. So sometimes if you do something, I'll be like, oh, make sure you do this, or make sure you do that, because I know that people are watching it. So I want to make sure that everything is done to our best of our ability. So because of that, it helps you to keep yourself, keep you at a certain level, you know what I'm saying, and keep you working to your best of your ability. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're watching, your boss is watching over your back all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, you are my boss basically, watching over my back all the time. So I think it's a good thing for me as well to just keep myself personally on my toes as well. That's how I look at it. 456 Brian said, how long will it take to do the cowboy build, sir? How long? Well, we have a lot of work on there. We have scheduled it for a year amongst all what we're doing. We're scheduling it for like 12 months, I think. We have, like, once we've done the extension, we also have 2 stories of the house to renovate as well. I mentioned this before. We have 3 bathrooms to put in. We have 3 kitchens to put in. We still got a garden house to build. We have the roof to do and replace. We've got outside work of the house to do. There's loads of work. So it's going to be a year before we completely leave that site, I would imagine. So yeah, no time soon. So Jas is asking, hi Darren, what's the maximum you've waited for a GRP resin coat and top coat? I'm struggling to find good weather since I laid the fiberglass. Oh, between the top coat and the resin coat, what's the maximum? Well, the garden house, no, not garden house, the timber extension that we're building now, we haven't painted the top coat on that yet. To be honest, you could have it off for quite long. The main factor is UV protection. The top coat is for UV protection. So painting a top coat protects it from degradation from the sun. So as long as it, like, weeks is fine. You know, don't leave it for a year. But if it's weeks or whatever, it won't be any problem. It won't be any problem at all. So once you get a dry day, just go down. You need to pass the sandpaper on it though. If you don't do it the same day. So just, get your sanding pole and just rub it down, key it, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it as long as it's not like 6 months or something like that. Then that's fine. Should be no problem. Jim's tools restoration and stuff. Never use that 4-foot long smoother used for plastering. Just a normal trowel. How much easier is it using this? Cheers, mate. Never miss a vid. It's amazing, mate. today's video, which is 94%, which is going to be on as soon as I finish here, I actually did a step-by-step on plastering today. I did a section of the video where I went through step-by-step, loads of close-up footage. Kent was on the camera today. He was the Spike Lee today. We didn't have Mitchell. And I was doing plastering. I did my first layer. I explained it. I did flattening. I used the speed skim. And you will see in the video what the speed skim does. It's actually quite incredible. So watch that video and you'll see how beneficial it is. It saves so much time on your work, and it helps so much to help you to get, you know, a good sort of outcome. So it's definitely worth using. Definitely worth using. So we got Mac, artist DJ here. That's my bro. Love, bro. Yeah, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, my brother. This Mac is a DJ, and a lot of the time we play together at roller disco events and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, bro, and thanks for tuning in. So RME TV's asked again, oh, where is MJ and Namdi? So MJ's moved on, but he may be in back and forth here and there, sort of like a part-time capacity, filling in here and there. Namdi should be back on Monday. I spoke to him today. He called me. I've been waiting for him. He did say month end, so I spoke to him today. He said, I'm ready for you, man. I'm ready for you. Let me know when you need me. So I told him Monday, definitely. So he should be back with us from this Monday. I'm actually thinking about it. It might even be Friday. I might call him and say I need you on Friday, actually, because there's some things we gotta do. So you might see him as early as Friday. If not, you should definitely see him on Monday. All right, let's see. Alex Spence. Hi, Darren. Have any tool companies asked you to promote any tools, drills, or hand tools? I get a lot of stuff, but I think a lot of it sort of Chinese companies. I seem to get a lot of laser levels and stuff like that. Or there's one I saw was quite cool actually, and I did say maybe I'll ask about that one and use it and see if they'll send me one and I can do a review on it. But it was one of these thermal cameras and stuff. I thought it'd be interesting for doing on insulation and stuff. But I got a lot of those. I had another one recently, a British company. I think it was it's clothing or something like that, sort of workwear clothing and stuff. To be honest, I get them all the time from companies, but there's just not anything that interests me. It's not even that I would want the tools. Like, I can buy my own tools. You guys know I've been sort of buying Milwaukee tools. I couldn't care less if Milwaukee gave me sponsorship or not. I'd still buy the tool. But I would entertain things I thought that would be interesting for the work we're doing, and it just has to be interesting. Like, I'm just not one to just be doing sponsorships of rubbish tools and rubbish stuff. So I'm getting a lot of rubbish stuff, so I tend to look at it and then I'm just like, oh no, I'm interested in that a bit, you know. But yeah, I think the thermal camera one, definitely, and that one I might actually get back to that one. I think that one looked quite cool and was a good tool to check on, you know, just to maybe make a video on insulation and cold spots and stuff like that. I think it'd be good for something like that. Right, let's see, next one. Bob's asked, I'm in the process of getting planning permission for a garden house across the width of my garden. Does the fence need to stay, or can it go so I can maximize the width of the house? In most cases, the fence can go. Most cases, you can build your garden houses on the boundary, on the fence line itself. We've done it before. There's a lot of them in London are like that, where they are straight on the fence. What you need to consider, though, is a lot of houses, one side of the fence is your responsibility, the other side is often your neighbor's. So you might not necessarily be able to build it on that fence like your neighbor's one. And even if they give you permission to, I probably would stay away from that, just in case, you know, in the future a new tenant or new owner comes in. What you agreed with them, they might not agree with it, unless you've got some sort of contract where you've paid for it and stuff like that. So, but definitely on your side of your fence, you should be able to do that. And even on the back fence of your house, if you go right up to the back fence, the garden house that we did, the metal clad one, that was done right on the back fence. We've done maybe 2 or 3 like that. Where if you actually, the one we're doing right now, the garden house with the bathroom, we have gone on the fence on one side, and we're on the back fence on the other side as well. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Another roof question. What additional support do concrete roof tiles need, please? Concrete roof tiles. Additional support. I don't think they need. I'm not sure what you mean. Concrete roof tiles, typically they're just nailed straight onto battens. They don't really have any other support. The bottom of the tile is supported by the tile below. So they don't really need any other support. If I'm getting your question correct, I don't think they don't need any other additional support besides just nailing to the battens. Horza 45 says, you deserve to do well, Darren. There are many on this platform who do little or nothing for views. You're a grafter. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. SA, most of the bigger YouTube channels will do one video a week every Sunday. One video a week every Sunday. Do you find your daily vlogs help increase that core audience and therefore the subscribers, as surely weekly less work? I don't know, because I've only always done it this way. I'm not sure if I did one. I think if I did less videos, it'd probably get more views, the video, because people will be like, oh, I haven't seen a video in a while or whatever. They might watch it. But also some channels, they, everyone's different. Some channels, they might put their videos out less frequently, but they put a lot more effort into the editing. So some of their videos might take hours to edit. They edit on a computer. They might have a lot more different cuts and angles and stuff like that. Whereas a lot of my videos, I try to squeeze it in my day of work. So therefore, they're not really fancy and there's not lots of frills with the videos. It's sort of very raw, fly on the wall sort of videos. So they're a lot easier to edit. So I'm able to sort of be more regular with the videos. I chose that over less often videos, because a lot of my videos I like is to show you from beginning to end. I'm trying to follow the journey with me every day, sort of thing. So I'm more vlogging. So the vlogging is a little bit easier to edit, and they're just a lot more sort of straightforward. So I'm not sure if it would which one works better for subscribers. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know, because I only know the way that I do it. Let's see. Where is it? Horza asks, you should have got the ninja rasta, Michelle, to let you cut his dreads off on site. Maybe with a grinder. Now that would probably gone viral. Yeah, it probably would have. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Where were the next one? Adele, I didn't know there were dedicated plastic slip cobblers. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're the ones. They are the ones without the little rib on the inside, the little stop sort of end, and they slide on. They are ones like that. Yeah. So check out for those. So let's see. Terrence O'Connor, love the videos and you work so hard. Well done. Thanks a lot, Terrence, man. I appreciate it. CB says, you're a real motivation, man. Big up, Darren. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Vishal says, hi, Darren. Just wanted to say, love the content. It takes a brave man and master of your trade to be willing to show the world on YouTube. Well done. I just hate the days you don't upload a video. I know, I hate it. Trust me, it's such a big thing for me. You know what I hate is when I'm uploading, and some days YouTube itself is really slow. Even if I've got good internet, the system is slow. Maybe there's lots of people uploading on certain days or certain times, And then there's some days where I'm just like, I'm telling my wife I'm so frustrated. I'm just like, it's one upload. Like, I want to get my video up tonight. Like, because I try to always have it on time. And there's times when it's just like 2 in the morning, it's not uploaded. And I'm just so annoyed. I'm just like, oh, when is this going to upload? Do you know what I mean? So that sort of happens, you know. But this one literally just uploaded now. So today's one is live and it's 9. So probably about 5 minutes time, I'm going to come off and then I'm going to put it on live for you guys. Jazz says, thank you, Darren. Keep up the good work. You're welcome. Wayne, when you plaster, do you only do one coat, as I never see you do a second coat? Yeah, I do second coat. Sometimes you have to pay attention. Sometimes you'll see I do the one coat and I don't film the second coat. I'll just show you the end because it's just the same thing that I done basically. But sometimes you'll see me doing the second coat. Some of the videos you see me doing the second coat. Today's video you'll see me doing the 2 coats and I explain the process. I explain different tips and techniques and stuff like that. So I've actually done an in-depth tutorial on skimming, and I'm skimming on 3 different surfaces at the same time on one wall. So there's a lot of things that you might be able to learn on that. So yeah, but I do 2 coats. Tumblo Dre Ray says he was Spike Lee and you were, I don't know, who was I? You tell me. You tell me. But yeah, that's what I called him, Spike Lee. He was the cameraman. He was the creative the cameraman. Let's see. Gigi says, compared to clay tiles, I thought I saw somewhere they needed additional support. No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. Okay, what area in London are you from? Well, I'm in South London at the moment, so that's where I am based. But you know, we work all over London, but I'm South London based. All right, so I think we've got to the end. Oh no, we haven't. There's always one pops up when I think we're finished. All right, let's see. Jay Online asks, have you ever used the underfloor heating boards? Can you lay LVT flooring directly on top, or do you need a self-leveling compound? Thanks. I'm not sure what you mean by heating boards. I'm assuming you're talking about electric ones. The electric matted ones. I'm assuming you're talking about that. If you are, if it's LVT flooring, as long as it's the sub base is flat, I wouldn't put LVT flooring onto the ones with the exposed wires. Definitely wouldn't do that. I wouldn't lay anything on those. Some of them in their instructions say you can lay the flooring directly onto them. I personally wouldn't, because I just feel like the movement of the boards and stuff could damage the wires and stuff. So I always self-level it and bury them in the self-leveling. And I just think it also helps to spread the heat a bit better. So if that's what you're talking about, I haven't laid it directly. I'd always put it in self-leveling if possible. Obviously, if you're laying it on a timber floor, you want self-level. I've seen it being done where they've just put the underlay on top. Or actually, I think I laid some flooring for a friend, and they did the underfloor heating. It was a bungalow. They put electric underfloor heating because I don't think they had gas. I don't think they had gas in the house, so they didn't have any boilers or radiators, and they put underfloor heating everywhere. It's electric one, and I'm just trying to remember what they had put down because I came in and laid the flooring. I think they put the electric wire ones. I'm not sure if they put something on top of it first. I really can't remember. It was quite a long time ago. I'm just trying to visualize it in my head, although there is a video online of me actually installing the flooring. So yeah, but I can't remember what it was like. Jay's always asking, they are the thermal waterboard polyester with foil. To be honest, I've never used these ones before, so I'm not really familiar with that. Unfortunately, I haven't used it. Sorry. So where are we now? Next question. One second. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. Okay. Furian says, keep up the good work, Darren and team. Don't miss that Indiana Jones movie. Have a great evening. Yeah, definitely. I need to get going in a second. So, all right, I'm going to take these last two or three. 456 says, has the ULEZ affected your business? Not in a major way, besides just costing me money. Because I had my van was non-ULEZ compliant for about, I'm trying to think now, 5 months or so. So I was paying ULEZ. I was paying almost £400 a month for ULEZ. And then I went and got a van. I upgraded my van basically. So it cost me money in the sense I had to go and take a loan and pay for this van. It's something like 12 grand, I think it was. I paid for the last one. And I'd already paid off my other van, so it wasn't costing me anything. So in that sense, it's affected me. It just means I've had to spend this money every month. But it's not preventing me from going anywhere because I'm ULEZ compliant now. So I just work everywhere really. So that's the only way. It's just costing me a bit more money. That's all. So next question. Out of interest. Sorry, guys. I get tired now. Are all your workers self-employed or employed? A mixture. There's a mixture of that. Yeah. So yeah, some employed, some self-employed. Horza 45. Thanks, Darren Topman. Welcome. Hi, Darren. If I give you some work in Croydon, how long do I have to wait for you to carry out the works? Yeah, it really depends on what it is. It depends on what it is and how much work it is. At the moment, nothing for at least 4 weeks at a minimum. So, yeah, well, it just depends on what it actually is, you know. So you can always drop me a line. I think my email and stuff should be on the screen. Yes, it is. You can see my email there, pbuilders@hotmail.com. That's the best way to get hold of me, and the best way to get replied to because somebody's handling my email. So, yeah, just send me an email there. All right. So Terrence says, "Do you do roof extension?" Roof extension. I'm not sure what you mean by roof extension. We do roofs. We do re-roofs. We do lofts. Unless you mean a loft, we do lofts. We do extensions. We do most things, to be honest. So, yeah. Loft conversion. I think we might mean loft conversion. Yes, we do loft conversions. We might have some coming up, actually. And it's one thing we don't really have on the channel. I've got one. The thing is, before I was filming, we had done, but I've not done any since we've been filming. I don't think we've done any since we've been filming. So maybe it's time to do a loft conversion. Okay, all right. Yeah, thank you for Mohammed. All right, guys. So I'm shooting off. As I said, I've got to go to the cinema. We're gonna go watch Indiana Jones. My wife wants to go and see it tonight, so I gotta go and get ready to do that. Well, thank you guys for watching tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You're welcome, Camberwell. Welcome, and thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you'll be back again next week. So yeah, guys, I'm shooting off. Tonight's video will be up in the next, I'm gonna put it on for you right now, next 5 minutes or so. I'm just gonna quickly just whack a thumbnail on it for you. And but today's video is really good, so definitely watch out for tonight's one. Really good video. Yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. So take care and thanks for watching.